You gotta reach out and inspire others, give them a reason not to give up. Even if that's just from going to a class for 1 hour because it keeps you happy, it makes you feel good, do it. I tell people all the time, 1 hour a week to yourself, no matter what it is, 1 hour where you don't worry about anything else but yourself. My name is Brian Rice. I'm 26 years old and I am a Zumba instructor. When I was in college, I had a personal trainer. I didn't want to get the freshman 15 at all. So I ended up with my trainer. He wanted me to do a whole lot of like aerobic stuff, like on the treadmill and elliptical, and I absolutely hated it. So I was like, can we do something else? And he's like, what else do you like to do? And I said, I like to go out clubbing, twerking, house parties, all that jazz. So, so pretty much from there, he recommended a Zumba class. I'm like, what's a Zumba? I didn't know what it was. So he said, since I like to dance, and dancing is exercise, we incorporated the two, and he came with me to my first Zumba class, and I loved it. And I loved it so much that the instructor actually told me if I made a routine that I can do it in class. So I actually ended up teaching my first J-Lo song, Follow the Leader, and I subbed my first class and did phenomenal because everybody wanted more of me, and that's when I ended up teaching like 15 classes a week. For an hour, people forget about everything going on in their life, and I force them. Like I literally will yell at somebody if it looks like something is on their mind other than having fun. And like there's times when I see people, you know, they look grumpy or something, and you know everybody else is smiling. I'm trying to figure out like what's wrong. So I approach them while we're dancing, and that's when they're like, oh gosh, okay, I gotta get. He says smile, let's smile, okay, and then they lose their trance of thought that they were in before, because I don't want people focusing on moves. I just want them to focus on moving, and I don't want people focusing on what's happening outside of the gym. I just want them to focus on what's happening in our class right now. And that's all about fun and dance and movement. And at the same time, have an even better effect. Physically, I want them to know that they're actually benefiting their bodies overall. What pretty much keeps me going as far as Zumba, the freedom. I can express myself. And whenever I hear like a new J-Lo song, I automatically think like, oh, what would J-Lo do? And I can do it in class. I want Zumba to help others feel comfortable with themselves. One thing that I tell people all the time is when they come to my class, don't worry about what other people think, because I want everybody to focus on me and my silly ways. I love when people laugh. I don't care if you're laughing at me or with me. I love when people focus their attention on me because I have no shame in my game. I've actually had my pants fall down once accidentally. We were jumping and whoop. I want people to realize that you don't have to worry about what other people think about you. As long as you're not in their personal space or affecting them negatively, then you're not doing anything wrong, and you should be able to be yourself and not worry about it. So that's why like a lot of times people tell me like I inspire them because I'm such a free-spirited kind of guy, and I love like hearing these kind of remarks and feedbacks because I love that. That's what I want to get through to people, that you can be yourself, and especially, you know, get a great workout from that. Because that's normally the biggest fear with group fitness classes. People are looking at me, people are judging me. But in my class, nobody should ever feel that way, because if so, I point to myself and I tell them, look up, look at me. It's not about everybody around you, it's about you and I. So, oh, actually, the craziest experience that I've had, there was a fight in my class, like a full-out brawl, like, and I had to get in between two ladies. That was like it was crazy, and I quit the next week.